here with Trenton Thunder manager Shawn Chacon. Shawn, thank you for joining. Talk about tonight's win. You guys, as an offense, you got put up 14 runs, 14 hits, 9 runs. Talk about like the offensive production, and they put up great at bats and put runners. Have runners in scoring positions. Had great success. So talk about that.
I think it was a combination of their approach at the plate, playing small ball, being unselfish to begin, and then being patient at the plate. So, like you said, having good at bats puts pressure on the pitcher, the defense, and some timely hitting too. Schroeder. I think that was our first little outburst of runs to where he was there. So you kind of just got to play. It's 9 innings. We have a chance to score in the first, which would have been nice, and you don't let yourself get frustrated about that. You keep going, inning by inning, and we were able to put more runs up than they did, and that means win.
Yeah, so talk about Connor Holtz. His last couple of starts has been decent, and he's been. The one thing I like about him, he works fast and he has great command on the mound. Talk about him in tonight's start. He
was great, man. So just knowing a little bit about Connor at Florida State, he didn't really pitch a whole lot. So putting him in the starting position, it's not unfamiliar to him by any means, but the last couple outings he's had have been so good. So tonight, maybe a little bit fatigue set in that 5th inning, but he was able to get through that and really gives us what we needed. A solid 5 innings out of any starter in any league is pretty important to the bullpen. So he was dominant. His curveball was good. I think there were times where he tried to do too much when he did get fatigued, but that all comes with learning experience. So hopefully he takes those little things that he can from it, aside from just all the success he had tonight.
Talk about Jackson Tucker, man. This guy's been a big impact for your team, bunting the ball, anything, making great catches. He made a great catch today in center field. So talk about his impact to the team so far.
That's why he's hitting leadoff and playing center field. Nobody, it's no secret that your best player on your team is playing somewhere in the middle of the field. He's hitting somewhere in the top of the order, and he's doing everything, both sides of the ball. And for us, Jackson Tucker is clearly, unequivocally, the engine and the motor that gets this team going. So he's our MVP to this day, no doubt.
So you told me a little bit about your new player before the game from UNC, Jackson. Talk about him tonight. He made an impact right away, getting a big hit, triple, RBI triple. So talk about that.
He comes from North Carolina, so you already know that the professionalism, his approach, his maturity is already going to be there, and it's just a matter of him jumping in and being comfortable.
Yeah.
And man, he jumped in and was comfortable straight out of the car. Like he just drove in last night from Washington, and speaking with him on the phone, he's like, I'm ready to go. Like put me in there. I asked if he needed a day to settle in.
Oh, wow.
He's like, nah, and he didn't disappoint again. So it's a relief for our defense, especially the middle infield. Connor and Vega have been playing every day, so it was nice to give Andres a break. And then we'll look to give Connor Mariniak a break here soon too. But I'm so grateful to have Van de Break because he's a good player.
So one final thing for you, being a first-time manager, what have you learned from the first half to now?